The story and reasoning behind why Dooku ultimately turned to the dark side of the Force and embraced the Sith before he left the Jedi Order has been a mystery in canon up until this point. In Legends continuity, Dooku became disillusioned with the Jedi Order after the death of his apprentice Qui-Gon Jinn at the hands of the returned Sith and Darth Maul. However, we recently learned in Star Wars canon that Dooku decided to depart the Jedi Order before Qui-Gon Jinn was killed, and that the relationship and connection between Jinn and Dooku was not quite as firm as it was in Legends continuity, with Qui-Gon Jinn being somewhat weary of his master after an incident where Dooku lost his temper and embraced the dark side of the Force, using the Sith ability of Force Lightning. In the novel audiobook Dooku Jedi Lost, though, we got even more insight into the exact reason why Dooku ultimately departed the Jedi Order. But more than this, we got a greater look into the insight on why Dooku hated Grandmaster Yoda beyond any other Jedi, and why he blamed Yoda for ultimately falling to the dark side of the Force, and in his mind forcing himself to embrace the dark side, becoming a Sith Lord and fulfilling what in Dooku's mind the Jedi never would. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today we'll be discussing the new revealed reason as to exactly why Dooku left the Jedi Order, and the one turning point that is just now revealed to us, and why Dooku blames Yoda. What's interesting about Dooku Jedi Lost is we learn a lot about Dooku and his backstory. We learn that although he departed his homeworld of Sereno for some time, he actually met his sister far later, and that unlike most Jedi, he was drawn back to his homeworld several times, which was one of the major reasons why Dooku ultimately decided to depart the Jedi Order, something that wasn't really present in Legends, as in Legends, Dooku viewed Sereno more as a tool than an actual connection to the planet and people, while in canon, it appears as if Dooku is made to be more of a sympathetic character. In fact, a lot of major differences and connections are formed between Dooku's canon story and General Grievous's Legends story. It appears that in canon, Dooku is made to be more sympathetic, while on the other hand, in canon, General Grievous is made to be less so, while it flip-flopped in Legends continuity, when Dooku was less sympathetic and Grievous was far more so. There are even some major story connections between Dooku's canon story and General Grievous's Legends story, which we'll break down right now. It is revealed that in Dooku Jedi Lost, one of the main reasons Dooku ultimately decided to leave the Jedi Order was to protect his home world. In the book, it's revealed to Dooku as well as the Council that raiders have invaded his home planet of Sereno, but that the Republic and therefore the Jedi view this as out of their jurisdiction. However, Dooku himself does not settle for this and goes against the Jedi Council, directly Grandmaster Yoda. Finally, fully embracing the power of the dark side of the Force, Dooku ventures to Sereno and kills all of the raiders with the help of a Sith war beast, here fully embracing his path as a Sith Lord, or at least at the time a dark side wielder. Although in both novels, Master and Apprentice, the Qui-Gon Jinn book, and in Dooku Jedi Lost, it's revealed that Dooku's been practicing the dark side for some time. It's ultimately this decision though that the Jedi Order decided not to help Sereno that leads Dooku down the dark side path, and it's not the death of Qui-Gon Jinn as it was in Legends continuity. This also gives an explanation as to exactly why Dooku hates Yoda so much. Yoda sees the innocents are suffering on Dooku's home planet of Sereno, but because it goes out of the jurisdiction of the Republic, he ultimately decides not to act. Therefore, why Dooku grows to hate Yoda specifically, among the rest of the Jedi Council. But it's this single moment that turns Dooku fully to the way of the Sith. As I mentioned, there are a lot of story connections to this in General Grievous's Legends depiction. As in Legends, when General Grievous's home planet was invaded by the Huck, an alien species, the Republic actually sided with the Huck instead of Grievous's species. And this is where Grievous's hatred for the Jedi stems originally. If you think about it though, this is actually a pretty massive change to the backstory of Dooku, and ultimately why he chose to embrace the dark side of the Force. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it sort of paints Dooku in a more sympathetic light. I do want to make it clear though that at various points throughout the novel, a lot of his Legends backstory is still there, and he doesn't agree with the Jedi Order at all, and finds Jedi relatively soft. And still, his major criticism of the Jedi is that they serve the Republic over the innocence of the galaxy, and Dooku ultimately chooses to embrace the dark side of the Force and attempt to control the galaxy at large and serve it that way rather than just serve the Republic. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and the one reason why Dooku hates Yoda, and the moment where everything changed for the former Jedi Master. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.